So now let's read this article and figure out if this is describing an evidence-based intervention to treat depression. So right from the abstract will give you tons of information that you need. And right here I have highlighted the workshop group, which is the intervention. The workshop group had significantly fewer depressive symptoms than the control group. And as you know, the control group does not receive an intervention. So the second thing that you need to figure out is what was the intervention? Because if you're going to describe the intervention in your paper, you need to understand what it was for this. And so here, along the side here, you'll see an index. And so I just clicked on the one that described the workshop. And so this workshop is a cognitive behavioral therapy workshop or classroom. And they had the participants receive 16 hours of meetings. They had 1 2-hour meeting per week for 8 weeks, and that adds up to 16 hours. In addition, they had homework. The groups consisted of 10 to 12 people, and these are freshman college students, and they had one leader. And down here they talked about, well, what happened in this intervention, which this is important for you as well. You need to describe what the intervention actually is and what it teaches. So cognitive behavioral techniques, here it says it taught the cognitive theory of change. It identified automatic negative thoughts. It produces evidence to question or dispute some automatic negative thoughts or irrational thoughts. And then you identify them, you dispute the negative thoughts, then you replace the automatic negative thoughts. And then you can also use some behavioral strategies. They develop interpersonal skills, they do some stress management or relaxation training, and they also try to apply the coping skills that they've learned to new situations. And so this is their description of the workshop. I will also go down and look at the results as well. And so when we look at the results, and ANCOVA was the analysis or the statistic or the math that they did to determine if there was a significant difference. And what they found is that the workshop group did have significantly fewer depressive symptoms than the control group. And the p-value is 0.0001, which is highly significant. Really, we look for the p-value of less than 0.05 or less than a nickel. That's how we know that it was significant. And so this article would count as the article that you need to locate for this class that shows an evidence-based intervention that effectively reduces your dependent variable, which in this case mine is depression.